Hello there, it's me, Sasuke, back again with another video on Super Mario Advance, or the Game Boy Advance. And this is part 2. Okay, I'm gonna be playing as Luigi in this part. Yeah, sorry if you may notice that I may kind of, lose some lives in this, in later parts of the game. I mean, trust me, it's not that easy, even for a GBA game. I mean, it's nowhere near as hard as the original NES version. And that's saying a lot. But otherwise, it's bearable. It's not too hard if you know where the mushroom places are, and if you know how to play this level and, the game mechanics. But otherwise, it's pretty good. But aside from that, I kind of like how this game uses, has an easy to learn, playability curve, or like, easy to play. But yet kind of difficult to master. And I kind of screwed up here a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about these big enemies. Usually if you throw them, you usually get like a heart, which you would notice right there with the big ninja thingy. I don't know what they're called, but I know they're called some sort of enemy. Usually some people just call them ninjas because, I don't know. Like ninjas, I'm guessing? But aside from that, it's easy to pick up and play. But then again, you might get your ass kicked in this game. Just saying. And this part was really difficult for me to get past. It's not because it's a sand level, it's because of how many enemies are within the sand. Now, you may think, oh, just dig really fast. Well, easier said than done, actually. Because sometimes the enemies will go into the sand pits for which you dig from. Yeah, basically, you gotta choose your shots wisely. And here we are at the boss between birds. Again, just like last time, just throw random shit at her. Or the eggs that she's shooting at you. Easy enough. And again, later bosses, this gets a little harder later on, gradually. But aside from that, it's a simple pattern. 3 hits and Pharaoh's dead. Wait, I just noticed something. 3 hits to kill a boss. Okay, is this like a baseball mechanic, like 3 strikes and you're out? But aside from that, it's not a complaint, it's just something I noticed with most of the bosses within this game. Or perhaps, almost all of them. But aside from that, it's still pretty easy to maintain for this game. So far I'm throwing it. This part of the level is slightly more difficult. But if you know what you're doing, again, you can easily go through this with breeze, use the next mushroom, and you get it, and that's pretty much it to it. Yeah. And wow, the desert levels. Why does all the desert levels have to have quicksand involved in it? In some way or another. I mean, not all desert levels have quicksand, but it's like majority of them have it. Or maybe perhaps all of them do. This isn't saying just for Mario, but I'm sure other games are sort of guilty with this. Not to say that's a bad thing to have desert levels. I mean, still better than water levels. I mean, majority of them wise. Water levels can be quite fun if you know how to navigate through it. And here's another part of this level. Again with this digging up sand. This is what I usually do first. Take out the enemy and, you know, make sure they're not a nuisance while you're digging. And you'll probably notice later on I'm going to be going back and collecting cherries. Well, you're going to see what that is pretty soon. Yeah. Notice what I'm doing right here. I'm kind of placing the enemy somewhere right here, so that gives me more time to dig. Yeah, I would recommend kind of doing that, but maybe not all the time. Hey, it's your game if you have it. You do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do, except, well, I am, but you don't have to follow it. And that's another good strategy I did. You know, wait for them to drop, go up and wait for them to go and go up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that way you have plenty of time to distract the enemy. And sometimes I like to dig holes in multiple other areas so that way I can have enough time to, you know, get to the very bottom and not to get killed as easily. Sadly, I'm kind of losing a bit of my health right now, and I'm almost at 1. Ah, crap. But then again, it's still not that difficult until later levels in this game, but, you know, it's kind of like a wake-up call type level to tell you that the game is not that easy, and I just screwed up and died. And that's just freaking great.
Here we go.
Anyway, I'll just try again with Luigi because, well, you know, I got plenty of lives. And not to mention Luigi's one of my favorite characters. And he's actually better than Mario. Not because, you know, well, he's a sidekick character, but because he's actually better than Mario. I mean, think about it. He has more awesome stats than he does in most of the Mario games, and he actually plays a lot fun. A lot better than Mario. Not to say that Mario's controls are bad, but his gameplay-wise, but then again, it's actually a lot more fun to play as Luigi and the other characters. And again, you know what's my one thing I kind of hate about the new Mario games? Is that, how come player 1 always has to be Mario? And all the other players has to pick, you know, whatever, they can pick whatever they want. That's fucking retarded. I mean, sorry for my language, but I mean, seriously, isn't that just stupid? I mean, imagine if you were only allowed to pick this character and you didn't like it, and then yet you're player 1. And yeah, that doesn't, I don't really like that much. And you saw what I just did there? Yeah, I pretty much got an invincibility star, pretty much. And here's the next boss with Bert. Here's what I sometimes, here's a really good strategy I do. Now, get enough hearts, and then pick up that big enemy right there. Now, usually you would expect to throw the eggs at Burrow, but this is actually another way of doing it, which, this is kind of fun to do. Yeah, I think Burrow took like 2 damage that time. And now for like, the final part, which you have to throw this big mushroom at her. Well, this mushroom thingy there. And, oh wait, she only took 1 hit. Never mind. And that's it. Take care of Birdo, grab the orb, go into Eagle Mask, and etc, etc. Rinse and repeat. Beat level, fight Birdo, get the orb, go into Eagle Mask, rinse and repeat for the first 2 levels of each world. And that's it. Anyway, this is Estes Sasuke, and I'm signing out, and okay, goodbye.